guys. So I know it's been a minute since I made my last video. I am finally in the finals, getting towards finals part of school, so that has been pretty much all channels for me recently. What to say? Part of the reason why I haven't made so many videos lately is because I've been kind of having a crisis of faith. Not so much in a religious way, but in a, everything is going to work out, and if I work hard enough, things will pay off, and in, faith in the fact that everything will turn out the way it's going to. And the reason that is because I have been at this patching process officially for a year, because my first patch was November of last year, and so it has been all patches, all channels. I've gotten patched once a month for the last 12 months, and I'm a little over it, if I'm being perfectly honest. And it's always a really scary thing to be dealing with these patches, because it's not an exact science in any way, shape, or form, and so you find yourself wondering where the end of the tunnel is on it. I had a patch 5 weeks ago, the 15th of last month, and it was absolutely useless. Like, nothing improved from this last one. Absolutely nothing happened, and the improvements that I'd seen in the patch previous to that have all dissipated, and everything is back to the way it was, and it just seems like I'm in this hamster wheel that just never ends. And it's completely normal, and it's completely natural to be frustrated and to feel like I'm stuck. But the fact that it is kind of like the year anniversary since I started dealing with all of this, it definitely was kind of a hit as far as in my confidence that everything's gonna be okay. And I also realized I'm going to be having a major birthday this year. I'll be a quarter of a century old, and I totally thought I was gonna skip over the whole quarter life crisis thing, and apparently no, that's not the case. And so there's been a lot of self-inflection and what have I accomplished, and what do I want to have in my life, and what do I want my future to look like, and it's all very existential and utterly useless. But that's kind of what I've been dealing with as of recently, is trying to regain my faith in the universe, and trying to find the silver lining in my situation, and well, sort of thing. I have another patch at the end of this month, so I'm hoping that that one will prove to be a little bit more effective than this last one. And or we change our plan, just because I have backslid from the patch previous to this one because it didn't stick. So are we going to stick with the plan on what we were planning on doing, or are we going to change it in order to see if we can get a little bit more benefit out of it? I don't know. Oh, totally random. I ended up having an episode this last week, and it was very, very weird. I had a POTS episode this last week, and it came on really quick, and then it kind of was gone as fast as it went. I was in and out of the ER in 5 hours, which is unheard of for me. Usually it's an automatic overnight stay because I can't walk, so I'm not sure what that was all about. I know that my pain was really high that day, so maybe that had something to do with it, but it was very weird. It was very odd. I mean, in a good odd. I wanted to go home. I wanted to sleep in my own bed, but it was a little bit weird. But the week previous to that, I'd had this really sharp pain in my side, and so I was like, well, I'm in the ER anyways, I might as well mention it. I kid you not. The doctor does an ultrasound on my side, and I have a gallstone. Big enough to where she has referred me to general surgery to see if I have to surgically remove it. And it was like, okay. Okay. Where it's just, of course I have one. Of course. Why wouldn't I? Because apparently everything is just faulty on my body. And it's a total human moment where you're like, okay. But that's also led to my frustration and crisis of faith in the universe. But yeah, so I have an appointment next week to see if I'm going to be having laparoscopic surgery to have my gallbladder taken out. So somehow I'll have to schedule that around work and school and patches. So we'll see how that goes. Hey guys, so it's a different day, and it's actually midnight at this point. But I kind of wanted to pick up where I left off in the last part of my video. So the other reason why I haven't been videoing so much has been my symptoms haven't been so great. And I've kind of been emotionally all over the place because of it. Let's see if I can put you somewhere. So, yeah, after this last patch, nothing improved. And when I mean nothing improved. I felt no change whatsoever. And after the patch, it seemed like things just got worse instead of better, which happens sometimes. You know, I've had patches that haven't worked before, but yeah, nothing improved. Everything got worse, and I think that's because nothing improved this round, and then the patch before this one is completely dissolved, which I mentioned, I think, in the other clip that you guys just watched, but it just hasn't been that great lately. And I try not to show you guys this part because I want to be a positive influence, and I want to, you know, show the good things and the victories. And this just isn't one of my victories, but the caveat to that is that I'm supposed to be transparent too, and show you all the various different sides of things, because everybody who has dysautonomia or has CSF leaks or chronic illnesses in general have those days or those nights or those weeks or those months, and sometimes it's not about giving hope, and sometimes it's just saying you're not by yourself. And I know how easy it is to feel like you're doing it all by yourself. But yeah, so all my symptoms are worse. My dysautonomia is worse. I had an episode at work last week, and my pain has really increased recently, and I'm having bad pain nights, and I'm not getting as much sleep, and I'm waking up in the middle of the night because I hurt, and
just is what it is, I guess. But, get out of there. My cat's ever destroying my room. But, yeah, it's just, it hasn't been great, and my symptoms kind of suck right now, and I am really losing quality of life, and I'm losing perspective, and I'm feeling more and more trapped, and feeling more and more in pain, and I can't escape it, and I'm always in pain. But the thing about the CSF leak pain is that it's constant, and it only gets worse. And in trying to stay in school and trying to work, I'm forcing myself to be vertical, and the leaker headaches are a postural headache. Every minute, every hour that I'm up, the pain gets worse, and by trying not to lose everything that I've gained this year, I'm forcing myself to be up for more than 12 hours a day most of the time, and I just get tired. I'm tired. And I know this is temporary, and I know things are gonna get better. But right now, it just kinda sucks. And that's completely okay, but this is, not what I wanted to be doing this year. I've been patching now for a year, and I'm pretty sure I'm breaking records because I haven't really talked to anyone who has had as many patches as me and are still patching. And so I feel like this unicorn who's just unlucky enough to just be that 1%er that just never gets fixed. And I know it's probably not true. And I know we're gonna get it fixed. And I know that my doctor is gonna work until we get it fixed. And he's just been so great to me. And he's listened to me, and he's told me that he's gonna stick with me until this is all over. But I'm just tired. I'm tired of hurting, and I'm tired of being tired, and but yeah, it's hard to talk to you guys sometimes when I feel this way, because the thing about chronic illness is it's so easy to find unhappy people with chronic illness, and you can kind of convince yourself that that's all it is. That, you know, if you're chronically ill, you'll never be happy, and nothing good will ever happen to you. And you know, you look around and you see all these people who are so miserable and in so much pain, and you know, you convince yourself that's gonna be you, and you compare yourself to them. And I don't want to be that. And so most of the time I would rather suffer in silence than tell people when I'm struggling, because it can be disheartening probably to you guys. I know it's disheartening for my family, because I kind of feel like this player in a fantasy football league where like when the team is losing, like when I'm losing, everyone else is losing too. Like somehow I've failed them because my health has taken a turn. Like they're backing the wrong horse. And so I don't usually try to be all that open when they have moments like this, but I've also made it a point this year to do my best to adjust and learn some new, healthier ways to deal with things. And if me having a really bad night helps somebody, then that's what I'm here for. So, the reason why I'm crying is because my neck really hurts and my back hurts, but my neck hurts, and it's that unescapable leaker headache that is just beyond anything, and it's impossible to escape, and pain meds don't work on me, and they make me itch, and so, you know, I have to be up and at work in 5.5 hours, probably closer to 5 now, but I have to go to work in the morning, and sometimes it's just a nightmare to go to sleep. Hope you stay asleep. And then you're terrified to wake up because you're afraid of how much pain you're going to start out in, leaker-wise. You're afraid of what your starting number is because you know that whatever starting number you have in the morning, it's going to be 10 times worse by the end of the day. And I work 12-hour shifts, which means I'm banking on being vertical and upright and moving for at least 15 hours. So if I start out at 8 o'clock in the morning, then I'll probably want to keel over by the end of the day, if I don't actually keel over by the end of the day, because it's been a close thing the last couple days. And all my coworkers just try to look at me funny because I think it's starting to show, because I feel like I've got a good poker face, but at some point, I don't care what anyone else says, invisible illness isn't invisible if you know what you're looking at. And I've definitely noticed that my pallor, my skin is more peaked, where I don't look all that healthy lately, and I have dark circles all the time, and my eyes are always glassy, and you know what you look like when you're going through a rough patch, and I'm going through one, and I think that my coworkers are starting to realize it too, because I'm surrounded by nurses all day, so they know. So I keep having people check in on me and go, "Are you feeling okay?" And the answer is no, but what are you gonna do? Like, what other choice do I have? You know, I can't not work. So that's kind of where I'm at. No words of wisdom beyond this too shall pass. And I've been this bad before, and I've gotten better. And I know this. And I think it says a lot that I'm like this, because I'm suffering a little battle fatigue, where I've been fighting so hard for so long at a breakneck pace without any rest or respite from everything, from school, from work, from patches, from doctor's appointments. I mean, it really has been a marathon run. And I think that I'm just a little burnt. So I'm thinking of taking a vacation somewhere, anywhere, once school ends. But yeah, that's where I am. And on that note, I'm gonna show you all of my fur babies if they can get in the frame. And hopefully the next time I talk to you guys, it'll be a better day. So with that, I will sign off and say good night, and hope you guys are all doing well, and I'll see you in the next video.